when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the...
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Barons and the Dolphins, next on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Brooklyn Barons and the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And CD, you look at our featured team here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Number 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and the Brooklyn first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now as they'll be backed up to start this first drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Glenn. He finds his man. Complete. That's Spencer. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field. And that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold.